To deal with Satan, you have to first discern him and know that he is the one. So discernment is first, to recognize his work, then you use authority to stop him. Sometimes believers are stopped, hindered from using the authority because they think God is the one doing it. So Jesus gave us tools of discernment. I'm about to read one of them for you now. How many of you want to be able to function in discernment? You can tell when it's the devil and when it's God. Now watch. John chapter 10 verse 10. He said, until Jesus came, it was hard to discern when the devil was the one working and when it was God. Because there is something God has, it's called sovereignty. So, because God was a sovereign God, in the Old Testament, anything that happens, whether it is good or bad, they say he's the one that did it. If you have a tornado now, and flood comes from that ocean and wipe Port Harcourt, do you know what is called in the news? Act of God or forces of nature. Until Christ came, there was no tool to differentiate when it was God doing something and when it was Satan. Let me give you a shocker. In the Old Testament, when evil spirits go and do the work, the scripture will write it, evil spirits from the Lord. You have read such things. Anytime you read it, that thing is not an angel, it's a demon. Oh, you taught them about Ahab. Did you notice that there was a spirit, a lying spirit that went and created confusion among the prophet? It's a demon. But that's Old Testament. So now in the New Testament, there are 7 tools of discernment. The Lord said, this is so important that I need to help you with this. Okay, see one of the tools of discernment. There are 7 of them in scripture. The thief, until Jesus came, because nobody has lived in heaven and lived to know which is which. So now watch. The thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Anything you see that does those 3 things is not God, it's Satan. I come that they might have life and have it what? Not. That's how you know when God is one in operation. There are some things you've been thinking that God was the one doing it, that it wasn't him, it was Satan. Satan's greatest skill is deception. What his other skill next to that one is the ability to do things and be undetected. Come, 2 of you, come. Stay here and be talking. Do like you're talking, but be facing that side. Satan's skill is to get these 2 people. They might be friends, they might be husband and wife, they might be family members. It will come, do this, escape, and then they will start fighting. Ability to operate under the radar, create a lot of problems and get other people blamed for it. People blame God for what he did. Some of you who have gotten angry with God, instead of using your rod to deal with the culprit. The person you are getting angry with has died for you on the cross. He is now told to sit down. And then his power is now put in your hand so you can deal with the enemy. But the problem is you are busy quarreling with a person who loves you and not even doing anything about the one that hates you, that is committing the crime and the problem, because you are not even aware. You are not even bringing him into the equation. He can steal this man's phone, put it in this man's pocket, escape. I'm looking for my phone. The guy will say, which one is your phone? Because he didn't steal it. And now as they are talking about it, this guy searches him and finds the phone. Now, he has scattered their marriage. He has scattered their family. He has scattered 2 friends. So he is now on this side, laughing and clapping as they are fighting. That's Satan for you. He's not very powerful like you people think. His strength is actually in deception.